Hello and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are well. Today we are checking out two brand new cars in Forza Horizon 4, added in through this week's festival playlist. One was through a seasonal championship, the other was for getting 80% completion. They are two Volkswagens, one Carmen GHIA and one notchback will be Type 3. We're not going to bother with them completely stock because they're a little bit rubbish. So we're going to head on straight into the upgrades. If you're new around here, definitely consider subscribing. And let's jump in some awesome Volkswagens. Let's take a little look at the stats then. The Type 3 1600L for completing one of the seasonal championships gives you 65 horsepower, 87 foot-pounds of torque, rear-wheel drive, rear engine. So it's effectively a Porsche in Class D 157 worth 250,000 credits. This thing I think we're going to change into a race car. And then the Carmen GHIA, we're looking at 53 horsepower. What a machine! 78 foot-pounds of torque, rear-engined, rear-wheel drive, Class D 100, again worth 250,000 credits. And this one I want to turn into a drift machine. Have a little bit of fun, get the back end out. They're basically both Porsches. Effectively, I mean, they're rear-engined, rear-wheel drive, so they're effectively Porsches. They're quite light. I mean, the Type 3 is slightly heavier. I'm just sort of flicking back and forth to see the stats, but we'll crack on with the race car first, and we'll go with the Type 3 1600. Yeah, this thing's absolutely rubbish bone stock. We're struggling up this hill to the castle. We're just about doing 40 miles an hour in a second. Throw it into third, hard on the brakes. Yeah, it definitely needs some upgrades. If we're going to be turning this thing into a race car, we're going to want to swap the engines. We'll go for that first. We're running a 1.6 litre 65 horsepower engine. We can swap in a 2 litre flat 4 turbo, a 2 litre flat 4 turbo rally, that's weird, and a 4 litre flat 6. I believe it's out of a Porsche. I think we're going to do that, and we'll try and get it to 500 there and thereabouts. We're not going to four-wheel drive, we're going to keep it rear. And I don't want a twin turbo it. I'm going to keep it normally aspirated. Quite a few options for the front end. It deletes a few bits, puts a few bits on, adds some little fog lights, got a front splitter, and then it takes all of it off on that one. So I think I'm going to take all of it off, make it look a little bit cleaner. Spoiler, that's not a spoiler, Playground. Just going to put that out there. That's a roof rack is what that is. And it's not a spoiler. And then we've got an actual spoiler. Similar thing to the front on the rear. A few bumper deletes, add a few bits, and then delete the bumper completely. I'm going to go with that. We'll go with some race brakes, and we'll go with some race suspension, because that absolutely drops it on the deck. And obviously the drifting suspension dropping it even further. But we'll go with race suspension as we're building a race car. The Carmen GHIA will turn into a little bit of a drift car and have some fun. Do the anti-roll bars. We'll go with a roll cage as we are a race car. Probably should take the roof rack off being a race car, but we won't. We'll go with the first sport weight reduction. Try and keep it in, I don't know, A or B? What class? A or B? We'll see what this does. That's pretty good. We'll do the race gearbox and we'll do the race transmission. Wheels and tyres. This is where usually the performance index goes through the roof. Yes, it does. We're going to have to go class A because I want some sport tyres on here. We've got the power. We need the grip. 205s on the front. Can we get 205s on the rear or higher? 265s. We'll go 255s because otherwise, if they're too big at the rear and not big enough at the front, it's going to understeer. So I don't want to overdo it too much. We'll go 17s front and back. We should be tucking a little bit of arch, which we are. Beautiful. Do the old track width. That's a bit of camber as well. That's good. Final verdict then from 65 horsepower to 530, Class A 800, 63,900 credits worth of upgrades. We've got to give this thing a lick of paint. We can't run around with it in red. That's the stock colour they give it to us. So the colours from the manufacturer then, pretty standard Volkswagen stuff, whatever that means. But I want something nice and bright, something like that. Or do we go like a real canary yellow? No, we'll go like a race yellow. I feel like all my cars are painted race yellow, to be honest. So with the power and handling upgrades, we've definitely sorted out the speed issue. We're doing 120 right now. This thing is quick. The only issue I have, this car is wandering around the road quite a lot. I don't know why it's doing it. I don't quite know how to sort it either, but it's going to make racing fairly challenging. We're still going to race it. I'm not going to fiddle with it because it does sort of work if I drive properly and don't hit BMWs. So let's go ahead and load a race and we'll see how this thing does. Favourite track in the game, Holyrood Park Circuit. Here we go. I don't quite know why I'm doing this in the rain. We are on Pro Driver tyres, rear wheel drive, 520 horsepower for the car that wanders about, but we're best to get this done. That's a lot of Jaguars up in front. Then we're going to brake here and then look up the inside. There we go, beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe it's the roof rack that's making it wander. Do that. Ooh. Nice. Rocket jump completed. Thank you very much. Up into 4th position. Might not be as bad as I thought. This thing is cool though. I do like the look of it. It reminds me of an Amphi car. If you know what one of those are, let me know down in the comments. It's a amphibious vehicle. I can't remember who made it. I think it was Amphi car was the actual name of the company. And it could go on land and water. It was really cool. Right, I'm in 4th. Come on. Type 3, 1600. Let's go. We've got 3 laps. It's pissing it down with rain right now. We're going to ignore that. Let's take a look at the interior view, shall we? Have a quick gander. Yep, it all looks very old. I am not catching 1st, 2nd or 3rd. This thing does wander around. Woo! He died. Alright. Oh, come on. Damn it. Lost a place. Get it back. Come on. Let's go, go, go. Oh. I've ruined it. That's what I've done. It's fast, but it's just not... It doesn't handle at all well. I'll just go in a straight line. You stupid car. Come on. Don't do this to me. Go, 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 go. Go, go. Straight run to the finish. Yes. Told you we're having 5th. Thank you very much. And across the line. There we go. The Volkswagen Notchback, or the Type 3. This thing is brilliant fun. It's just ruined by me. That's all. It is fast. It's very fast. If you want this tune, check out my my gaming tag Skippy4631 or the file name Skippy YouTube. And let's move on to the Carmen GHIA. The Volkswagen Carmen GHIA then, rear-wheel drive, rear engine, 53 ponies under the bonnet. It's actually not too bad stock. It's actually quite fast. It's probably faster than the Type 3, which is weird, but then it is lighter. So I sort of expect it to be a little bit better in acceleration. I'm pretty sure in top speed the other one would win, but we're going to go ahead and slap some upgrades on, make this a little bit of a drift machine. Same thing again then, straight for the engine conversions. We're running a 1.5 litre 53 horsepower engine in the Carmen GHIA. We can swap in the 2 litre flat 4 turbo, the 2 litre flat 4 turbo rally, and the 4 litre flat 6. So once again we're going to go with the flat 6, and we are going to fit the twin turbos this time, bringing it up to 577 horsepower. This time we are fitting the good old drift suspension, because that's the kind of build we're going for. Race anti-roll bars, front and rear, race roll cage, because, well, why not? And full weight reduction. Let's get this thing as light as possible, although it only takes off £130, which isn't too much, but it's enough. When drifting, I never know what tyres to go for. Playground Games did say in a live stream that the Horizon race tyre compound, or the normal race tyre compound, is the best one to go for because you want that grip coming out the corner, so I just tend to do that. So we'll go with the race tyre compound, and then we'll just make them 215s on the front and a little bit wider on the rear for the good old traction to 245s. Front bumpers then, we're going to go for that clean look. We're going to remove them and make it look a little bit worried. It does look a little bit concerned, doesn't it, that it's going drifting with that little mouth at the front there, that little hole. Rear bumpers we're going to remove as well, because I do like the clean look. I really do. It looks so good, especially this car. This car does a nice shape, this car. It really does have a nice shape. So using that 4 litre flat 6 twin turbo, we're going from 53 horsepower up to 800 class S1 865, 85,300 credits worth of upgrades. Here we go, no messing around. 3-star target of 115,000. Come on, Carmen GHIA. You can do it. I hit the curb. I caught the curb. No. 56,000 though. Does feel good. Does feel very good. As long as you've got some power and some rear-wheel drive, I suppose any car will be good at drifting. Up into third. Nice. Can we achieve 125? I think we can. Close. 107. That's not bad for its first run. Let's give a slightly slower drift zone a go in the old calming gear. Let's chuck her in. Keep her going. This might be a lot better for it. Might suit it a lot more. It's looking good so far. It's already 70,000. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, if I play with the settings a little bit more and sort out the camber and things like that, we might have a pretty good drift car on our hands here, boys. Go back the other way. See what we can do going uphill. Hold it on the white line. Beautiful. Mind the tractor. Of course, we can go through it. This isn't Horizon 3 anymore. That took so long to get used to. They ghost the traffic on certain speed zones and drift zones. 93,000. It's not bad either. Let's go back the other way again. I could do this all day long. I really could. It's a good start. It's a good start. I haven't spun it yet, which is good. So it does mean that was the curb that made me spin in that other drift zone. So that's a good sign. Come on, that was drifting. Don't do that game. Can we hit the 100,000 mark again? 97,300. That is nay bad. So there we go, guys, the Volkswagen Notchback and the Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. Two very cool cars added in through this week's festival playlist. Make sure you are grabbing yourselves both of these cars, as they're not going to show up in the auction house very much and they're not available in the auto showroom. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. Hop on over to my Facebook page, give it a like, give it a follow. And as always, have an awesome day.